Why in the world does it seem like everybody is moving to Nashville? We know that people have been migrating by the masses to both Texas, Tennessee, and Florida, and we are seeing a massive relocation population hit the mid-state. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you all of the reasons why so many people are moving to the Nashville area. Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Martin and I am a local Nashville real estate agent and founder of the Caitlin Martin team, powered by 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄 Realtors, the Andrews Group. I specialize in working with savvy sellers who want to sell right and sell smart, as well as working with out-of-staters looking to relocate to the Middle Tennessee area. Now, if this is your first time stopping by my channel, thank you so much. Please feel free to click subscribe down below so that you are notified anytime I release new video content. Now, in today's video, I am going to be giving you a look into why it seems like everybody and their mother is moving to the Middle Tennessee area. So let's go ahead and dive on in. So two of the biggest reasons why people are moving to the mid-state is their money goes further here and there's a better lifestyle available to them than where they're moving from. Those are some of the biggest reasons. But of course, those aren't the only reasons, because yeah, guess what? There are plenty of other places across the country where people could move, but why Nashville specifically? So let's actually take a look at that. I did mention lifestyle already. They can get a better lifestyle, but what does that actually look like? So Nashville offers a lot of what a big city like Los Angeles or New York has to offer, but without all of the bad things that come along with a major city. Things like extremely awful traffic. Like, here's the thing. We've got traffic. I've mentioned it in previous videos, but a lot of times people are telling me, they're like, Caitlin, what you think is traffic is not really traffic. Now, granted, with the amount of people that are expected to continue to move here over the next 3 years, plus the next, up until like 2040, with the amount of people that are expected to move here, I do anticipate traffic getting worse, and our infrastructure is not really set to handle everything. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how the mid-state deals with it. But overall, we have the entertainment. We do have a lot of country music here, but we also have entertainment and other music genres as well. Not only do we have the music industry, which we are Music City, but we also have professional sports teams. We have the Tennessee Titans professional football team. We also have the Nashville Preds hockey team. So we do have those. We've got Nashville soccer. And then we also have a minor league baseball team, the Nashville Sounds, but there is talks to bring a major league team here. So we'll see if that happens. If it does, I think it's supposed to happen by like 2025 or 2026. But so we've got professional sports. We've got music. We also have a lot of great restaurants. Like Nashville, especially in the last 7+ years, it's really become a foodie city. So if you move here, you're not necessarily giving up all of the fine dining and all of just great dining in general. You don't have to give that up because more and more talented chefs move to the area. So we've got food for the foodie. We also, in addition to sports and entertainment and food, we also have the great outdoors. One of the things about the mid-state is it is absolutely beautiful. Tennessee in general is really beautiful, especially if you go out east to the mountains, it's beautiful. But the mid-state is gorgeous. We've got a lot of rolling hills, a lot of lush green trees. And here's the thing, I've heard it before and I think it's a great example, but our rolling hills are comparable to the rolling hills that you see in Napa, except whereas those are brown, ours are green. Of course, they change colors in the fall, but we've got just a lot of beautiful nature. We've got lakes here. We've got plenty of walking trails. We've got places to hike. There's just a lot of outdoor nature activities available. So we kind of have a little bit of something for everybody. And then on top of all of it, our community. I know I've mentioned this in a previous video, but if this is your first introduction to learning about moving to the mid-state, or maybe you're thinking about moving to the mid-state, our community here is incredible. I mean, Tennessee is called the volunteer state, and I really feel like, especially Music City, I feel like we embody that because we saw so many people band together and come together as a community after the tornado that hit in March of 2020. They actually had to turn volunteers away because so many people showed up. Our community really seems to bond together really well. Nashville's also been rated as the friendliest city in America. And so one thing that I continue to hear, because one question that's been posed to me is, okay, well, so many people are moving there. Is it affecting the culture there? Is it affecting the way that people are friendly? And the answer for the most part is no. You will have those outliers who are like, we don't want Californians moving here, or we're tired of people driving up our home prices. Like, you can find a curmudgeon here and there, but overall, our sense of community, the people that have moved here have been wonderful. Nashville hasn't lost its sense of community with all of the, with that heavy relocation population that we've really seen come to the area, especially in the last 2 years. We still have a great community. We've got a great lifestyle. We really do offer just a bit of a different sense of community. Yes, we are a city that has a big entrepreneurial spirit with it. A lot of creatives live here in the mid-state. Even though Nashville is Music City and we've got the singer-songwriters and we have that country music hub here that is a driving force of our city, even though our city is known for having an entrepreneurial, creative spirit to it and being really great, it's a really great city for startups, which is another reason why people are moving here. But even though we do have a focus on work, the surrounding communities in Nashville in general, it also just can offer a different pace of life. That doesn't mean that we are moving slow by any means, but it does offer a more, like a slower, more family focused atmosphere, which is something that I hear that a lot of people are looking for. Now, that doesn't mean that if you are single and ready to mingle, there's not a scene for you. There is. That's the thing. Nashville offers so many different options for so many different walks of life. And that's another reason why Nashville is really attractive to a lot of people. And that kind of leads me into my next point in terms of Nashville. You're not just locked into like one type of housing or one type of community. You have so many different neighborhoods. You have so many different housing opportunities. Nashville in Q2 of 2022 was actually rated the best luxury market in the country. And a lot of it came down because of the affordability of our luxury market, but also because of the different types of luxury. We've got luxury lake houses, we've got luxury high rises, we've got luxury farms, we've got luxury neighborhoods, we've got luxury sprawling estates. We've got so many different kinds of luxury, but here's the thing, it's not just the luxury market. At any price point, there are going to be different kinds of options, so you're not just locked into one type of housing. So if you are a city person, there's city options. If you are somebody that wants to be out by the lake, we've got lake options. If you're somebody that wants to be more out in the country, guess what? We've got that too. So really, Nashville is providing a little bit of something for everybody. And even in terms of just neighborhoods, each neighborhood, especially around the heart of downtown Nashville, it has its own vibe. So it just depends on your personality type in terms of what may be the best neighborhood for you based on what you're looking for. If someone's wanting walkability, some of the neighborhoods could be East Nashville or maybe the 12 South area or Hillsborough Village. It just really depends on what you're looking for. And when I'm talking about Nashville in this video, I'm not just talking about the heart of Nashville, located inside of Davidson County, which encompasses the downtown area. I'm talking about the mid-state in general. We've got a lot of different options across the mid-state. So those are some of the reasons why people are moving here, because you can find a different way of life. You've got a little bit of something for everybody in terms of entertainment options, food options, neighborhood options. Nashville is a really great melting pot, and that's why a lot of people are looking here. Also, I mentioned affordability. So here's the thing. If you start looking at the cost of living in Nashville has gone up. However, the average is still sitting just below the national average, but Williamson County, which is where Brentwood, Franklin, Arrington, Nolensville, Thompson Station, part of Spring Hill, where we're looking at those communities, that Williamson County area, that's actually going to be just slightly above the national average. Williamson County is actually considered one of the wealthiest cities in the US if you're adjusting for cost of living, which I've covered this in other videos. You know, Williamson County is the reason why it sits above the national average in terms of cost of living is because of the housing. That is the biggest driving force within that county. So, but overall though, you know, the state of Tennessee, we've got no state income tax, we've got low property taxes, but just having the no state income tax, that can put between 3 to 10% of your money back in your pocket that you can use for something else. You know, our sales tax sits at 9.75%. So again, that is higher. That kind of offsets a little bit of the no state income tax, but overall, we are not going to burden you with tax upon tax upon tax upon tax. I know that some of my past California clients have told me just how much vehicle registration costs in California, and ours is right around $85. So overall, you know, your money goes further here in the South, especially if we're looking at cost of living. Even though the home prices have gone up, a lot of times where people are moving from, their housing is more expensive than what's here in the mid-state, so they can get more bang for their buck in terms of house. So that's another driving factor of just why people are moving here. Another driving force that's bringing people here to the mid-state is the fact that we are a more business-friendly state. So we're not going to tax the heck out of businesses. So businesses are actually able to relocate their headquarters here, and they're able to save more money. In addition to that, Nashville, I kind of already mentioned it in the video a little bit earlier, but Nashville is a great city for startups. It's a great city for small business. There is a really great sense of community for small business owners here in the Nashville area where you can get a lot of support. So that's another reason that is driving people here. You know, maybe they're not necessarily moving for personal reasons or for lifestyle, but they're looking to launch a business, and they're looking at, you know, what is a business-friendly state, a small business-friendly state. And so Nashville is indeed one of those. And I mean, we've even had major corporations relocate their headquarters here, especially since 2020, because again, it just makes more dollars and cents when it comes to running that business. And I know we've talked a lot about business, but another driving force is our job economy, our local job economy. As of November 2022, the local job economy here in the mid-state was sitting at 2.6%. The state average was sitting just at 3%. So we are sitting below the national average, and Nashville in general, as those businesses, like I was saying, as they relocate here, they're bringing job opportunities. So it's so those who are looking to move here and maybe don't have a job in place, there is a lot of job opportunity here. You know, I know that we do have the music industry, which is a driving industry that's bringing in money into the mid-state, but not only the entertainment industry, tech and healthcare are huge industries here in the mid-state, so that does provide a lot of opportunity for those people that are in that space. And we're also big in the mid-state on manufacturing and, of course, tourism. The amount of money that the mid-state, especially around Nashville, makes from tourism, those numbers are kind of crazy. But again, we have a really healthy economy, and a lot of that we can contribute to the tourism. So these are all contributing factors as to why people are moving here. And then another reason that people are moving here is the freedom that this state provides them. So, you know, I know that a lot of things became highly politicized, especially since 2020. But as I'm talking to people, you know, they're asking tough questions because they are looking for certain things to see whether that checks off what they are hoping for in a state, what they're hoping for in terms of policies, especially when it comes to, you know, schooling. You know, are kids going to be required to have something or take something in order to be allowed into school? You know, what do those mandates do or don't look like? And so this state in particular, it's a more free state when it comes to allowing people personal choice. Governor Lee actually put some laws in place that do restrict schools and businesses from requiring certain things in order to either have a job or go to school. They really wanted to make sure that those decisions were left up to the parents, so that parents can make those choices rather than, say, a school district or a business or something like that mandating that those certain things had to take place. So that is a reason why people are choosing to move to the mid-state, just because there is more personal freedom available to them, and there's laws that have been put in place in order to protect those things. And then a couple of the other reasons why people are moving here: close proximity. I know I've mentioned this in previous videos, but our airport, we've got almost 90 direct flights, which will get you to about 2/3 of the country within a direct flight. So that makes travel convenient for those who have to travel for work. Obviously, we've got direct flights to the major hubs like New York, Chicago, Atlanta, LA. So we do have a lot of direct flights, which does make business travel far more convenient. And even outside of business travel, it also just makes personal travel a lot more convenient. And we do even have a couple of international flights, including going to Toronto and London direct from Nashville. So again, people love the fact that there's a lot more easy travel options and more direct options from the Nashville airport. So I know that that has mattered to several people that are looking to make a move. And then of course, people are moving here because we do have 4 seasons. I know I've done a previous video on the weather, and if you want to, you can go check that one out right here, where I dive deeper into it. But we do have 4 true seasons, and our winter generally, I say generally because in December of 2022, we actually dealt with single-digit temperatures, which was crazy. I honestly don't think we've seen like a snap of single-digit temperatures since I think winter of 2014, I think. That I've been here 10 years, and so that was the last time I remember like a string of several days that were super cold, because I remember I was like, I didn't move to Nashville to deal with this kind of cold. I was super upset about it. I'm just not built for single-digit temperatures. That's not how the good Lord made me. I don't deal with it very well. But in general, our winters here in the mid-state are far more mild. You know, you're dealing in that 50 to 30 range. Yes, our summers can be blazing hot, especially with the humidity added on top of it. But again, the worst of the summer, that humidity that can, I'll be honest, it can feel absolutely suffocating when you stand outside sometimes. But really with the summer, it's 2 months out of 12. And then spring and fall are normally so fabulous here. I mean, fall is truly my favorite time here because you still get the warm temperatures without the crazy humidity. But overall, people get 4 true seasons. And the people that I know that have moved here that were used to maybe 1 or 2 seasons a year, they've actually really been able to embrace and enjoy the weather. So, you know, we're not one of those states that deals with extreme cold all the time or extreme heat all the time. We really do have 4 true seasons, which is, again, another appeal for people. So overall, you know, people are moving here for better cost of living, the lifestyle, the fact that we're like a big city, but without all of the big problems that can come from a big city. Yes, we do still have traffic. We are great for businesses as well, especially startups in the entrepreneurial space. You know, the fact that there are more personal freedoms allowed in the state of Tennessee, that's another reason. Also, the fact that we've got low crime rate, a great job economy. Overall, there's a lot of factors that are working in Nashville's benefit, and it's the reason why a lot of people are choosing to make the mid-state home. So if you are one of those people that is looking to make a move to the Middle Tennessee area and you are ready to start that conversation, you can actually book a Zoom call with me. There's a link down below. If maybe you're not quite ready for that piece of it yet, you actually can click the link below that and grab my free Nashville relocation guide that does dive into more of just what you need to know about the mid-state if you are thinking about making a move. And of course, please never hesitate to reach out. Myself and my team, we would love to talk to you and we would love to assist you. Again, my name is Caitlin Martin. I'll see you next time.